What's going on, cronies? Cab Burglar back with you. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm going to get right into it. The recap from yesterday. It was an offer, which means 0 and 3. Those are never fun days to have. I thought we were maybe going to sneak in the Valkyries for a win, but that didn't happen. And obviously, the over 120 for OKC did not cash, and the over 231 did not cash as well. An unbelievable game to watch. Obviously, came right down to the buzzer with Halliburton hitting that game-winning shot. The guy's got cojones, big time, obviously. So he's done this like 3 or 4 times in the playoffs this year. So obviously, he's a winner. He's not afraid of the moment, and it was an excellent game to watch. My takeaway from the game is this. OKC had a chance. They were up 15. They had a chance kind of to put them away, but they never once, when they got up like 12, 13, they never could do those 2 threes in a row or a three and a 3-point play to kind of put, I think, Indiana away. I don't think Indiana ever got far enough, and those guys probably never feel like they're out of a game, to be honest. But to get far enough away to, okay, this one's out of reach. And they let them hang around, and little by little they got back into it. To be honest, on these final games, I don't know. Like, these teams are pretty evenly matched. And I don't know how to really cap this series going forward. I had a talk with a couple buddies today. In all honesty, like, you're really freaking just guessing in this series. I mean, like, yeah, could Shea go off? Could a bunch of other players from Indiana go off? Anything can happen. I don't really feel like there's a huge edge either way in this series. And I wasn't sure on that. That's why I didn't have a spread pick yesterday. But after watching game one, that's the conclusion. Like, there is no edge really here. Holmgren didn't play well. I don't know where he's going to get points going up against Miles. He just seems weak at the basket. He had a chance a couple times for a couple dunks or finishes at the rim, and he's a good player, but he's just so weak up top and in the legs that he gets off balance where he can't really jump or whatever else. He was a complete non-factor in the game. And I almost feel like Indiana's got more, as Shaq would call it, the others that can potentially score. What's Obi or, TJ McConnell maybe one game. They got other guys. It's not even like Halliburton played that great last night. Yeah, sure, he hit that final shot and had, 5 or 6 points in, the fourth quarter. But it wasn't like he played that great. So I'm not going to keep going and rambling on about the series, but guys, I probably won't have many plays in this. And if I do, it's probably going to be a prop or a team total or something like that. But I just, this series is really hard to gauge for me. So, anyways, coming off 0 and 3, I don't hide from my losses. Obviously, like I said earlier, it sucks. But I'm going to get into the WNBA today. Obviously, we have Atlanta and Connecticut. Atlanta's been playing fairly well. Looks like it opened at 9. Now up to 11.5, 11 across the board. Looks like 10.5 at Circa. I don't really have a take in this game, guys. I don't. It's just interesting to me. How quick these lines move in the WNBA. They really, really move fast. Almost every game moves 2 or 3 points. It seems like basically within a day. So if it comes out, like, boom, it's up. The next day, it's up 3 or 4 points. It's crazy. Los Angeles Sparks versus Dallas Wings. It looks like Paige Beckers is not playing tonight, which since she's went out, they've really struggled. Now, Los Angeles came out the last game against Phoenix and played pretty good in the first half, but basically shit their pants in the second half. They played like shit. So this one's another game that is really, really tough to call. I'm probably going to pass on this game, or I am going to pass. So, guys, I'm not going to have any plays tonight. I am eyeing up, like I told you guys yesterday, a lock and load for this game, Indiana and Chicago. I want to see. I am going to be playing Chicago, so that's a guarantee. I don't have it as a lock and load right now. I'm hoping this gets bet up a little bit to, 5.5 or 6. I like it much better at that than I do at 4.5. I did play it, however, at 4.5. So again, this will be a play tomorrow, no matter what, even at 4.5. We can get 6 or 6.5 the way these WNBA lines move. This could be a lock and low. I just think this is the perfect scenario. I think Chicago, after losing opening night to Indiana, they're going to be ready to go this game. And that game was dominated. That first game with Caitlin Clark. I think she had 20 something points. She was handing out assists left and right. And even though Indiana won the last game against Washington, they're not the same team without Caitlin. And they definitely have not been the same team on the road. So they got beat by Washington about a week ago on the road. I forgot what their other loss was, but I think it was on the road as well. I know they lost to New York Liberty at home by like 1 or 2. But basically, other than the last game, they've kind of struggled. And I do think this will be a focal point for Chicago as well. So, anyways, guys, that will be a play. That's my only play for Saturday. 4.5. Let's see if we can get a better number. And then I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning early whether this will be a lock and load or not. Guys, good luck with your bets tonight. Nothing for me today. I'll be back again with a video tomorrow morning.